Dímelo, Dominican York. What's going on, mi gente? What is going on, mira? Today is an Intense Oud day from Gucci, and of course, I'm enjoying the experience. It's like my second official wearing. Really delicious stuff. It needs to get worn more often. This is an unapologetically masculine fragrance, guys. It is silently a beast mode, I would assume, for most. I know for me it really can be, but silently. It'll come back at you, sometimes louder than you expected. But depending on your sprays, right? Today I was conservative with my sprays, still kept getting light wafts. Beautiful experience. And I bring that up to say this. Did not do that with kind of a polar opposite of a scent profile. About 2 days ago, I worked an overnight shift, and I brought Mancera's Instant Crush along with me. I kind of knew, well, I didn't want to spray it in the house, so I didn't spray it in the house. I waited till I got in the car. I should have stopped it right there. Should not have continued to spray. I ended up bringing this in. I worked a shift where I was by myself, and after using the bathroom or after going out, and I still smoke cigarettes. After having a cigarette, I'd come back in, put a dab on the wrist, put a dab on my collar, put a dab. I think I must have had 20 sprays deep. If you're an oversprayer like me, you do not need to be bringing beast mode frags, because this turns into a beast. I mean, you don't really need a lot to make this go ballistic. And if you start overspraying, either you love it or hate it. And honestly, when I got around at the end of shift, changing gear, closing up, whatever, I'm around other people now, and only 1 out of 8, it was about 8, 9, 10, I don't know how many people I was around, but it only took one, and it took one that's really a friend of mine, and they didn't know where it was coming from. They said, "Wow, man, who's wearing that flowery perfume?" I knew immediately she had to be talking about me, but she asked if it was a client, and the client happened to be checking out and happened to be a female client, so she assumed that it was the female client. I said I didn't know, because I really didn't know. I assumed it was me. I assumed it was Instant Crush that was just crushing the space, but nobody else had said anything. And of course, I'm going nose blind to it. Guarantee you, I just kept overspraying, over the course of 5 hours. Spraying 2 sprays every 5 hours over the course of 5 hours. Instant Crush killed it that night, and it crushed somebody's nostrils that morning. And then, of course, I was still picking it up all day until I showered. And then, of course, later on, doing the laundry this morning, or was it last night? Anyway, when I did the laundry, picking up the clothing, Instant Crush bomb, and I loved it. I just buried my nose in it. This stuff is beautiful. It does lean feminine. Again, they said, who's wearing all that flower? It was overpowering their nostrils. Nobody else. And I mean, I'd been talking, arm's length with several people. Nobody said anything. I don't know. But then all it takes is one person. And I don't know. I felt like they came from across the room. And when they spoke to me, that was one thing that they had in mind. And they must have picked it up from across the room. So it may not have been Instant Crush, but I'm just assuming it was. So funny story. But when you think of unapologetic masculinity and then Gucci, this is another one. Gucci Guilty Absolute. This stuff is dry. I mean, just dry, earthy, probably leather-like, just dry and so good. Again, one that lasts forever. I don't think I've oversprayed this one, because I've been conscious of not everybody's going to love this profile. Look at the color of that juice. This stuff is delicious. Absolutely delicious. Can't wait to have to get a second bottle. This is the smaller 1.7, but you find the right deals. But unapologetically Gucci, just like Intense Oud. Absolutely stunning fragrance. Not for everybody. Super dry, very intense oud. Let's take a look at the notes. We're looking at incense, oud, leather, woody notes, amber, and frankincense. Right? Incense, oud, leather, woody notes, amber, and frankincense. And this is a 2016 release from Aurélien Bouchard. Intense Oud is something that I believe is sample worthy. This is definitely sample worthy. It's, somewhat niche pricing in a designer bottle with a niche, nuanced fragrance experience. It really is delicious stuff. And it's one you should get your nose on, guys. One to sample, one to try. Uncle Bo doesn't lie. It's not worth it. Rather tell the truth, get in trouble the first time, you know. But this stuff is really good. Again, my scent of the day, I suggest you sample. Probably not blind buy, safe for most. Same thing with Guilty Absolute. Instant Crush is a safe for blind buy, but it's total opposite. And this is one you can get in. Believe it or not, in the Mancera lineup in the aftermarket, it's not the. It's on the more expensive side of Mancera aftermarket, but it's really well worth it. And then now there's a flanker, Instant Crush Intense, if I'm not mistaken. So I can't wait to sample that. Anyway, hope you guys have an amazing day. Star of the show, Gucci Intense Oud. Que Dios te bendiga. Peace.